Hey, it's Jer. Good morning. So, I just had the craziest. I'm having so many dreams lately. I don't usually ever dream. Like, I hardly ever dream. And I had a dream yesterday about walking around in my underwear, walking around town with Ellen DeGeneres and big bunnies on their back legs, and her giving away money to people who can recognize a quote or quotes from movies. And then now, I didn't dream last night. Nindra's Fondi. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Said hi, Jeremy. Hi, Nindra. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Ricardo says it was the first I love you question. Ricardo says, okay, so we're gonna get to that. So I had that dream yesterday, and I don't usually have dreams. And then today, I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna have a good day. And then I was like, but God, I'm so tired. And Ricardo said, so excited for you, Jer. Um, and I was like, I, I can't do it. I can't get up. I am still tired. F this. I'm going back to sleep. And so I laid there and fell back asleep. Fell back asleep for like 30 minutes and woke up. And I was like, okay, I can do this now. Nindra says a bear sleeping next to another bear. Isn't that something? This is Duffy. Duffy's like in every one of my bed videos. Bed videos have become a thing. I'm so sorry. um, so, uh, anyway, I woke up like 30 minutes later and I was like, okay, I can do this. I'm going to do this. And I sent text to people. I was like, good morning. And responded to people and responded to people on Snapchat. Did the normal, for me, the normal thing, my normal morning routine, wake up, communicate. Then I was going to go take a shower. Well, I was going to go make my coffee and then take a shower. And I fell back asleep. And I didn't like plan on falling back asleep. I just fell back asleep. Well, um, this time I fell back asleep, and last night, some premise to this. Last night, um, premise is the correct word, I believe. I hope I'm not using some weird word that people are like, what? That's not the right word. Some backstory to this. Last night, I had a match on Tinder. Tinder. Yeah, not OkCupid. Tinder, later in the evening, and I was like, oh, he's not going to talk to me because it was like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. But he talked right away. And he was like, hey, how are you? And I was like, hey, how are you? And I'm good. And at the time, I was sitting at Starbucks in Disney Springs. That doesn't make any difference, I'm sure. But this guy's really cute, like adorably cute. He's younger. He's 19, which is the age that I met my ex at. But at that time, I was like 30, and now I'm 33, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. But he's a cute guy. Anyway, we talked, and he lives like 2 hours away. But, and this is the crazy thing, apparently, Nindra says 19. Yeah, he's 19 years old. I know, that's bad, right? Whenever I met my ex, he was, like I said, 19, but he was about to turn 20, and I was like 30. There's 11 years difference for us. Anyway, I digress. Nindra says you were born in 1985. I was born in 1983. So the crazy part about it is that he apparently has some kind of house here in Kissimmee, a condo, which Stafford and I met in a condo in Kissimmee. But anyway, remove all that. But we talked, and it was a good conversation, and then exchanged Snapchats and snapped throughout the night until he eventually went to bed, and I stayed up and did my YouTube live video thing last night, and then eventually ended up going to bed too. But anyway, so this guy and I, in this dream, are it's really weird. We're like it was kind of we're in this huge sink but it's like a pool. It's like huge, um, and it's filled with water. And there's like a timer, and he is trying to, like, we hung out, and then it came time that we needed to do dishes. And whenever it came time to do the dishes, we were both in this pool of water that was a sink, and he had to like duck his head under the water, and he could hold his breath for so long, and he would go down and have to do dishes and then come back up and like smile, and he would come back up and look at me and smile and kiss me and then have to go back down. And he did this and would keep on going back down and coming back up. And then the timer was running out, and I was like, do you need help? I can help you. And he was like, no, I got this. I'm going to do all the dishes on my own. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And he was like, yeah. And then he went back down and came back up, and he's like, they're all done. And I was like, yay. And so we both looked at each other, connected with the eyes, and smiled. And then we kissed, and then he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he smiled, and he was like, I love you. And I was like, we just met. I can't say it back. I can't. I don't feel right saying it back. I can't say it back. Like, I don't feel that yet. What do I do? And so I didn't say anything at all. But I was like in this like nervous wreck state, like, oh no, and if I don't say it back, we don't have a chance, and we might not make it. We might not be a couple. And I was like, oh, but I'm not gonna say it back. So I wasn't gonna say it back. And he was like, will you at least say it back just to make me happy? And I was like, anything to make you happy. I love you too. And we kissed, and then we went to the side of this like gigantic sink that is a swimming pool type thing, and we just held each other. How crazy is that for a dream? I was like, what in the world? And then all of a sudden I wake up. Chris is actually the person that I'm talking about. He sent me a whole bunch of smiler laughing faces. But yeah, isn't that crazy? Okay, I really need to get up now. I need coffee, and Duffy's like pushing me out of the bed. You can see it. He's like, oh, get out of my bed. You know. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Happy Mother's Day, and I will do a YouTube live sometime later tonight. Be sure to join for that. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe so that you get a notification whenever I go live, because that's the thing to do. And like this video, because that was a good story. Okay, I am going to get off here. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Mwah.